if we did the listening practice on the last video, and now we are going to go through the next. I want to submit an opinion on you. Do you want to continue on listening to answer the rest of the questions, or do you want to go through the next video? What do you think will be a greater practice for you? This is what we did yesterday.
I'm indifferent between the two options.
You're indifferent, that's perfect because both of them are practices, right?
Yes.
Awesome. What about Isaac, Sylvie, and Michael? What do you think? And Robert?
Well, I'm not sure. I think that it's better if we move on to the next exercise because we already practiced with this information. So I think that it will be better. And we try to introduce a new topic, maybe.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm exactly in the middle because we only answered 2 questions out of the 7 that we have. But definitely, I agree with you. It has been a long time with the same vocabulary, so definitely this can be useful. What about Mike and Robert?
With Isaac, or yeah, Isaac. No?
Yes.
Move on. We can learn a new vocabulary or a new video.
Good. I like that attitude. Awesome. So this is technically three out of 5. This is already most of everybody. If Chicho is indifferent, we can drag his opinion with us. Okay. That's gonna be an opinion with number 3. Let's go on, guys. Today we are going to go through the next section, which is
Teacher, can you share the answers, the video?
The answers of the video?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't have them right now. I have to extract them, but you can do it. Actually, that can be a good homework for you, because if I pass you the answers, then where's the practice? Do you agree? What do you think?
Yes, I think that it's a good idea to practice.
It's a better idea if you do it by yourself, Mike.
Could you please share the questions?
Yes, of course. The question, yes, definitely.
It's just
sorry, I tried to say question and answer. Sorry.
Questions, not answers. Okay. These are the questions, screenshots, and for homework, you can extract the transcript that answers each of the questions. Ready?
Yes.
Great. Let's then move on through conversation. I want you to practice the structures that we studied during last week. Remember these structures? We are talking about structure number 9 and the structure handbook that we studied during last week. We are going to speak, give our opinions, but of course, every time you speak, every time you use language, you need to analyze if the words are correct or not, right? The idea is that you create a conversation among us. Whenever you have an opinion or anything, raise your hand, and then we are going to answer to what other person said. So every time you speak, I am going to raise my hand, just like that, and I am going to ask you to listen to yourself. Repeat the thing that you said so we can correct whenever you commit a mistake. Okay? Let's practice. We have this questions. And each of these questions contain passive voice sentences. Okay? The idea is that you have the ability to answer these questions and speak about it. Let's talk about that. What have you been given lately? Let's question Chucho. Have you been given anything lately?
Yes, a lot of things, you know.
A lot of things. What do you mean?
And for example, starting this new year, I have given yes, this is, you know, in Three Kings Day on January 6th.
Yes, of
Yes,
course, the Three Kings Day.
that day I received, for example, books and money.
Okay, I received. What do you mean
Received.
with I received? Can you say that using the structure that is in the question?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Even lately. Uh, I, I was
Yes.
reward.
Uh-oh,
Yes.
that's a different verb. What's the opposite of receive?
If,
Give. Past participle?
if given.
Let's go. Complete idea.
I was given
Right?
by my parents and my brothers
Yes.
because it was Three Kings Day, so they gave me gifts.
But you say I was given. I was given what?
I was given gifts.
Exactly. The position of the gifts and presents go before you mention by who.
Okay,
Okay,
definitely.
so let's go again.
So I was given gifts by my brothers and my parents because it was Three Kings Day. Yes.
Perfect. Excellent, very good. Great job. Continue the conversation, Chucho, and speak to Isaac. Tell him anything about the Three Kings Day. Try to use passive voice.
Oh, Isaac. For example, that day I I ate a lot of you know this pastry. Oh,
Delicious.
rosca. It is so delicious. So I don't know, but in my opinion, that's the best gift that you could receive by a person.
Before you continue, pronunciation.
Pastry.
That's right. Pastry. Pastry is a different thing.
Pastry.
Yes.
Pastry. So, for example, how many rosca was eaten by you?
Very good question. Watch out. If you're talking about rosca, rosca is uncountable.
How much?
Aha. Eliminate many.
Okay, how much rosca was eaten by you?
Was it
Okay.
by you? Very good
Yeah.
question. Very good.
Well, actually, I think that I don't remember because I ate like 3 days, rosca for 3 days, because I ate at work with my parents and also with my girlfriend. So I don't remember exactly, but I think that I I ate also almost one medium rosca. Well, I think that I can use passive voice. One medium rosca was eaten by me
Okay,
during
very nice.
during the during the I don't know during that week.
Kinda. Okay, let's assess the usage of passive voice. Because yes, it's possible. Grammatically, everything is possible with passive voice, but is it necessary? We need to go back to the usage of passive voice. Passive voice is used when when it's not relevant to speak about the subject. And in your story, you are super relevant.
Yeah.
Therefore, passive voice is not necessary. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes, I agree. But I just try to
You
use
try
it.
to use it, exactly.
Yeah.
I know what you
Yes.
mean. I know what you mean. Then every time you try to use it,
Only one.
whenever is necessary, like
Okay,
try
sure.
to apply the conversational strategy and less than the grammar strategy.
Okay, sure.
Got it?
Yes.
Continue. What else?
Well, I don't know what else can I add. Maybe that I don't like to eat a lot of rosca because I don't like the things that are on the bread. I don't know how it says, like the little candies. Yes, I don't know what's the
Yeah,
name of that things. But yes, I think that it's a really nice tradition because you know that a lot of children, yeah,
good. That
yes,
things. If you are talking about the things that are over the rosca, you are speaking about plural, right?
yeah,
What is the opposite of that? No, not the opposite. The plural
uh,
for that.
that those,
Those. So what you don't
yes,
like?
yes, I don't like those things on the rosca,
Much
the
better.
candies. Yes,
Yes, of course.
and but as I was mentioning, I think that it's a really nice tradition because children are like, how to say, when you are excited, maybe to receive
Exactly.
some gifts, maybe clothes or toys, so they can share these moments with their families and also with their friends at school.
Sure. Yes, of course. Sounds
So,
excellent, man. Sounds
yeah.
excellent. Very, very good. Okay, I'm gonna help you with the one passive voice.
Sure.
In this situation, probably we can talk about the little baby toy
Oh
that we are
yes.
supposed to
So,
find in the rosca, the
mm,
traditional baby toy,
yes.
right? If you give emphasis to the baby toy, you can use passive voice. Do you have any idea?
Well, let me think.
Let me help you. How many baby toys were found in
Okay.
your
Yes.
rosca gathering?
In the rosca that I shared with my family, and there were found, I think that 4 baby toys.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So let's try that again. Person, verb, complement.
Sorry.
Person, verb, complement. Organize your sentence because it was all messed up.
Yeah. uh,
What are we talking about?
the baby toy, the
The baby
passive
toys.
voice.
Haha, this is your
Yeah.
first word.
Yes. As I think that I could say 4 baby toys were found in the rosca that I shared with my family.
Fantastic accommodation of words.
Yes.
Very good collocation. Yes, first. 4 baby toys were found in the rosca that you have with your family. If you
Yes.
collocate, it's very common that in Spanish we say the word, for example, muñecos, right? And we collocate it in the complement.
Yes.
Encontramos 4 muñecos. So when we think in English, we think we found 4 baby toys. But this is literally not using the strategies that are more common in English. In English, it's more common to give emphasis to the baby toys and switch the full idea. We is not relevant. You see?
Yes.
That is thinking in English. Thinking in English goes about using why American people and British people changed words and positions. This is the one. Got it?
Yes, I got it.
Take a note, brother. Take a note on that. Very good. All right.
Well, yes.
Now, Isaac, I want to create conversation and go through Michael. Ask the next question to Michael.
Well, Michael, oh, the next question.
Yes.
Michael, have you or a friend ever been attacked or robbed by a rob? What happened?
By who again?
Have you or a friend even sorry have you or a friend ever been attacked or robbed? What happened?
Excellent.
In my case, I have ever been robbed. Never, never. But my friend, yes.
All right. Just a second. Position of never. What is the most common position of the word never?
After, I have been ever. No. And the first, I ever.
Exactly. That's a good question. Okay.
Okay.
Here we have a contradiction. Never contradicts ever.
Okay.
Right? So you need only one.
Yeah. In my
Which
case
one?
is I ever.
So you
have
prefer
been
to
robbed?
use ever instead of never?
Never. I never.
Exactly. The word never is better. So eliminate ever. What does
Okay.
ever mean? Ever.
Occasionally or one time.
Ever is used in questions
Okay.
similar to when we use any.
Okay.
The word any and the word ever don't have a meaning. It's only like the context that we need to know for the correct answer. If I ask you, have you ever? I am asking about your life
Okay.
in general. So it doesn't have any specific meaning. You see?
Yeah. Okay. Got you.
So when you answer, you substitute ever with the time expression that you want to answer.
Okay.
One time, two times, never, etc.
Okay.
Let me give you a note about that. This is for everybody, guys. In questions, we have these words ever and any. I'm going to give you these notes so you can take your screenshot in your notes. So let's say that you have the question, have you ever, which is a very common expression in a question with have. And on the other side, we have, for example, are there any? Right? So these two are the questions. All right, this is question number 1. And this is question number 2. When you answer to these questions, then we need to substitute the word ever, and you change it, replace it with words that answer the question. Such as, what word substitutes the word ever?
Sunday?
Sunday, kinda, no, because Sunday is like routine. And when I say have you ever, we are talking about one time in your life. So if I ask you, have you ever visited Washington?
No, obviously no.
If you say
I-
obviously no, the time expression is
I didn't.
time expression. Think about time expressions. Time expressions.
Once of time.
Fantastic.
No, it could be no. Oh, sorry, could you repeat?
Can you repeat, Gabriel?
Once a time.
Exactly. El omit a time. Only once. Once means one time in my life.
Okay.
Isaac, what were you going to say?
I was going to say the same.
Perfect. Once. What is similar to once but two times?
Twice.
Perfect. And then after three times, what do you say?
You need to mention the number and the times.
The number of times.
Three times.
Yes,
Three of time.
So exactly 3, 4, 5, 6 infinite times. Also, you have the word that Michael is using. Never. You see? And then these expressions, time expressions, have two positions. You can use them in the natural position for the time expression. What is the natural position for them?
At the end of the sentence.
At the end of the sentence, very good, which is the complement. Or, this is new, but what part of the beginning? That's a very, very good, you know, after the verb be or auxiliary have. Has or had. This is totally new, guys. Completely new. That's the reason we have the question, have you ever? Because when you substitute, you respond, I have never. You see? I have once, I have twice, etc. Therefore, the position of your time expression is determined by the structure again. If you have a verb to be or auxiliary have, check if you can collocate a word. This happens with the word usually, sometimes. You can collocate sometimes after the verb to be. You can collocate usually after the auxiliary have. Think about examples. I am usually coming for coffee after the class. And the position of usually, never, etc. is between the auxiliary and the verb.
And the difference between these two only change the emphasis that you want to give to the other person.
Can, yes, of course, it can. It can also depending on your accent, no, the stress that you give when you speak. But really, it's just a common conversational form. American people use it, and native people, also British people do it. Okay. So then, Michael, that was a very important observation for your answer. Ever is not necessary. The answer of ever is a time expression.
Okay.
So select your time expression again.
I've never have been Robert something.
Nice. I never watch out after the verb have. After, not before.
Okay. I have never been robbed something.
Perfect. Robert is another person. What is the person? What is the verb, sorry?
Robbed.
Robbed. Very good again.
Robbed. I have never been robbed something.
Excellent.
But my friends, he have been robbed twice cell phones.
Very good. I have, you have, and he?
Has.
Exactly. So he, can you repeat?
My friend has been robbed twice his cell phone.
Okay, let's collocate what is more important in this sentence, the cell phone or your friend? No, actually, your friend.
Yeah, my friend. Yeah.
The
What
position
happened?
of the cell phone. The position of the cell phone. You saying twice. So
Yeah.
similar case. After half.
Okay. He have. No, he has. He has been robbed a cell phone twice.
Much better. Very good. A cell phone twice, which is, I understand that it were two situations, not two cell phones.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Very good. Excellent.
What?
Tell me.
What happened? He notes that his cell phone was Robert. What's Robert? No, robbed. Sorry, was robbed. Was robbed when he stayed. He stayed on Southway.
Okay, he stayed. Stay is the verb that you use for a hotel.
Okay.
He didn't sleep in the subway.
No.
So it's not stay.
It's gone?
Gone.
Oh, what is the verb, the transport?
It's not about the transport. It's about location. What verb is used for the location?
Is. To be?
In past?
Was.
Was. Complete idea.
Okay. He notes his cell phone was.
He what again? What did he do?
He notes.
Note. Note is you take notes in the school.
No, when they discovered. Notes.
Discovered, no? You want to use the verb.
Note. Is note. Yeah. I try to say notice.
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 Notice is a regular verb.
Okay.
What is the past of notice?
Notice.
Notice. Exactly. This final. Exactly. Complete.
Yeah. He noticed
exactly.
his cell phone was robbed.
Perfect.
When he was on Subway.
Exactly. He was on Subway.
On Subway?
On what Subway?
The Subway.
The Subway.
And then he was trying to location at cell phone, but
location.
The cell phone.
Watch out. Location is not a verb.
Location?
What is the verb? Location is a concept. What's the verb?
Looked?
Location sounds similar.
Locate? Locate.
Pronunciation?
Locate? Locate. Locate.
That's right. Locate. So what did he try to do?
Yeah, he knows when his cell phone was robbed.
Excuse me, what did he do?
He was trying.
Again. Repeat. What did he do?
He knows.
Excuse me, pronunciation?
No. Noticed.
Noticed, exactly.
Noticed.
He noticed.
Noticed.
Noticed. Yeah, noticed.
Okay, continue.
He noticed his cell phone was robbed
Correct.
when he was on subway. He
On
was
subway.
trying
On what subway again?
on that subway.
Okay.
He was trying to locate it,
Excellent.
but it was but it had been located.
Have been, but past before past?
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
It was
Possible,
it
yes.
was yeah.
It depends on you.
No, it was located.
It was located.
It wasn't located. It wasn't located.
Okay. It wasn't located. Locate is in simple form.
Located.
Exactly. So again?
Again, he notes.
No. The last part.
It wasn't located.
Exactly.
No, it wasn't located.
Exactly. Fantastic job. Okay, very good. You are giving a fast correction. Very good, but be careful with your memory. Noticed, no
Yeah.
note.
Notice. Yeah.
The subway. Only subway is incomplete. Okay. Located is a pass. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Good job, man. Good job. Next question, Mike. Ask the next question to Robert.
Okay. Why does your hair look like that? What was done to it? Don't do it.
What was done to it?
Interesting.
Why does your hair look like that? What was done to it? Okay. Okay. Looks different, isn't it? I was caught in a new place.
Question. What was cut?
My hair.
Your hair, not you.
I was caught it.
What was cut? Person, verb, complement.
I was caught.
Were you cut? You, the person, somebody cut you?
Okay. That's different, isn't it? Okay.
Again. What was cut?
My hair.
My hair. Your hair is the subject. Eliminate I.
Was cut?
What was cut?
My hair was cut?
Yes, exactly. You are not the subject. The subject is your hair. You know?
Okay.
Right.
Yes, totally. My hair. My hair was cut in a new place.
And what was done to it?
Yeah, and the person who cut my hair was how can I say beginner?
Oh, a beginner. That's a word.
Was a beginner, and this is the reason why my hair looks different.
Very good. Fantastic job. Excellent. The point of passive voice, Robert, is precisely to give emphasis to your hair. Because in a active voice, everything is I. The subject is the person. But what happens if you are not the protagonist of the story? The protagonist is your hair. You see? Switch and passive voice. Okay?
Yeah.
Very good. Robert asked the next question to Gabriel. Why not? Actually,
Real?
Mhm.
Okay. Real, have you ever been recorded with an audio or video recorder? What were you doing?
Yes, I have been. I have been recorded and video. I
Nice.
was at work. I was recording a video to uh, for a promotion
Mm,
for the junior high school in
interesting.
um, in a class. Yes,
Of course. Do
yeah,
you know the word advertising?
yeah.
Probably you need the word advertising because promotion is when it's a different thing.
Ah, yes. Okay. Advertising. Yeah, promotion is when I am in a promotion or something like that.
Exactly, like in the job.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
when I was advertising the junior high school
Cool.
in a class. Um, well, I was in a laboratory classes. Uh, I was I was doing
Mhm.
an experiment showing how this showing how I teach, or so showing how the um, how do you say clase muestra? I don't know how to say it.
Oh, you can say, there's a specific word for that. Let me remember, just a second. In-house is in-house something.
I think masterclass. No.
Master class. That's very modern and that's very common in this moment. There was a
Something
different name.
like a sample class or something like that.
This workshop, no.
You can say sample, but there was another thing. Let's use master class. That's the one that is more common.
Masterclass.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm. Again, what were you giving?
Well, I was teaching
Mhm.
master class to advertising the junior high school.
Cool.
Mm, yeah. Okay. Using the passive voice could be the experiment was showing how the experiment was showed
Okay.
how to do it. Could
Close.
be close. Okay.
Close, yeah, because check this out. When you speak about was shown, it's not similar to say was showing.
Okay.
You know, if you say
Yeah.
was shown, let's say that. Okay, the original idea is I showed a masterclass.
Okay.
Then when you become passive, you are not the protagonist, and the masterclass is the protagonist.
Okay.
So a masterclass was shown.
Was showed. Okay.
That's right. This is the way that when you use passive voice, usually you are speaking about the masterclass in a different way. For example, the date. The masterclass was shown on December 2023. You know,
Okay.
the masterclass was shown to an audience of 20 people.
Okay. In this case, the master class was shown when
Uh-huh.
the video was recording.
Fantastic.
advertising the junior high school.
Exactly. That's a passive voice, man. Very, very good, eh? Very, very nice. And then you can see the difference between was shown versus was showing.
Okay.
You know, probably the was showing was in the original idea. You said was showing something, no? The content of the class.
Yeah,
What
and
was?
really, yes, and really, it's okay. That's the reason that I need to practice my English because the school will be turned in bilingual.
Ooh,
So
so
I have a lot of work to learn English too, and some words, some proficiency
sure.
words to learn. In this case, in case the teaching
This is
mathematics and science in English.
fantastic. Exactly. Science and teaching your classes in English. Oof, that will be fantastic, man.
No, I'm scared.
You're scared.
Yeah.
You can do this. You can do this. It's not impossible. It's a great thing because becoming an expert in your area, and now you have very good material to pass it to English. You know, so
Yeah.
it's a very nice transition. Very, very nice transition. Okay, very good. Excellent example. If you want to check what we are talking about, this is the handbook that I show in this corner. The structures handbook contains all the information that we are talking about the structures that we use. And structure number 9 is precisely passive voice. When is it used? In common expressions for these events.
Okay.
You see, but very good job. You know grammar. I can see that you know grammar.
Okay.
Excellent, man. Question, Chucho. Next question. Gabriel, ask Chucho the next question.
Okay, Chucho. Okay. What condition is your home in? When was it built? What was being, sorry, what has been done to it lately? Has it been damaged?
Excellent question.
Okay, thank you, Gabriel. It's a very complicated question. I don't know, but in general, my house was not affected by earthquakes, for example.
Excellent passive voice. Correct.
Another event that can damage my house, for example. No, I think that's the only one. And when was it built? It was built on 1994. Yes.
Nice. What is the connector for years?
On?
Uh-oh, what is the connector for years?
In?
In, brother. On is
In?
for dates.
Yes. Okay. It was built in 1994. Yes.
Right.
And finally, what has been done to it lately? My mother wanted to fix some things in the kitchen.
Okay.
For example, you know, to make it more beautiful. So we build some things.
Possible
And
vocabulary?
renew, no?
Renew.
Renew.
No, wait. To make something legally acceptable, to emphasize something, to change something that is all damaged and replace it with something new. Yes, this is the one.
We renew the kitchen. For example, I don't know this word because it's very specific in our country. You know, it's kind of azulejo.
Oh, Yeah, that exists in English too. They are called, for example, do you know how the Sanborns in downtown?
No.
Internationally, yeah, the most famous Sanborns in downtown, in Madero Street,
Ah, yes, yes.
right? This very popular is so popular that it needs an international name, no? The name
Yes,
of
yes.
it is the House of Tiles.
Okay.
The House of Tiles in Mexico City.
Ah,
You see? So what? How do you say the word that you are looking for? Is the word tiles.
tiles.
Mhm.
So tiles were collocated in my kitchen. Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Latest modification
Mhm.
that was done in my house, in your house. Okay.
There you go. That's correct. Did I speak to you about the Your House, My House commercial in television?
Yes.
Did I tell you about that? There was a gringo coming to a Mexican company, and
uh,
right, and one of the guys is like, "Tomorrow, party in your house,"
exactly.
but, but he didn't understand that. That's definitely not English, man. It doesn't exist in English. In my house, that's it.
Doritos advertisement, I remember. Yes.
Yes, you remember? Yes, 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 yes. That
German.
happens in Spanish only. Only actually not only in Spanish. Only Mexican people.
Yes.
Only Mexican people say that. American people don't do that. Spanish people don't do that. It's cultural. Okay. So very good. In the chat, I read that Silvana is ready. So Chucho, ask the next question to Sylvie.
Okay. So, Sibi, what is usually eating for breakfast in your country?
Okay, I think we live in the same country, but um, I don't know, many things like eggs, eggs with something else, omelette, fruit. I really like to eat fruit, like blueberries, strawberries, bananas, and how do you say watermelon is sorry is
Well, your
something
pronunciation
big,
is better if you
and
say S. S, because remember that
if I
letter I sounds E. You know?
um sorry, I didn't hear that.
Okay, repetition. Letter I sounds E. So it's better to say S.
Else?
When you pronounce the verb to be,
Ah,
it's not is, it's is.
else.
Yes.
Okay.
And watermelon
That's
is the red one.
the red one. Okay. So the little one, I don't even know what color is that. Melon.
Oh, in English is melon.
Oh, okay. And melon. Maybe it could be cereal too.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, and precisely you are giving what you like. But what do you think is eaten here normally that is not eaten in other countries as breakfast? Do you know any? Because you are describing a very continental breakfast in the United States, but what kind of breakfast is very common here in Mexico that is never eaten?
Chilaquiles.
Exactly.
But Is there a word for chilaquiles in English?
No, of course not. But you can describe them.
Okay. And
You can describe
guajolota.
and guajolota. You can exactly, but you can describe them. What are chilaquiles? What is a guajolota? And let me give you another one. American people think that is super gross, super weird to have beans in the morning. You know,
Why?
because they are breakfast, and American breakfast is technically cake. You know, pancakes, eggs, fruit, and that's it. Cereal, as you say, So in Mexico, it's super common to have a portion of beans, and in America, it's completely crazy.
Yeah. Well, maybe I didn't think about it because I don't usually eat beans,
Probably.
but let me describe chilaquiles.
Please.
Tortilla is tortilla in English too.
Of course. Everybody knows what a tortilla
Okay.
is.
Okay, chilaquiles are famous food in Mexico because they are really good. Well, the taste is really good. They are tortillas in pieces, in many pieces, and most of them have the tortilla. I don't know the name of this. Well, it's not a name. When you fries la tortilla.
Oh, okay. Watch out. Let me give you vocabulary. The verb is like this.
Fry, like fry.
That's right. But something
Okay.
that is very peculiar about food is that when you are describing, especially when you're describing like preparations and methods of cooking, you can use all the verbs in passive voice because it is technically giving protagonism to the ingredient. Not to you fry the tortillas. How do you substitute this?
The tortillas were fried.
Exactly.
By me.
By me, well, that's
by anyone.
Exactly. Irrelevant, eliminate by.
Okay, the tortillas the tortillas being fried.
So conjugate be. Conjugation. Be. Let me give you the conjugation for being.
Yes, please.
Are you talking in past? Are you talking in present? What are you talking about?
Would be.
Would be.
The tortilla.
But why would is for imaginary situations?
Should.
Should. Is that a recommendation?
It's because many people don't do that. They only take the tortilla and let it
fry.
There's another word to. I don't remember either that word.
When you cook.
Well, cook.
Like cook a little bit or brown. Do you know brown?
No.
Okay, when you brown, verb. Brown as a verb. You know the color, right? So when you cook something until it's color brown, is to brown something. For example, brown onion.
Okay.
or brown tortillas. They are not technically
Fry.
fried. Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. That many people don't fry the tortillas, they just brown the
Brown them.
tortillas,
Anyway,
brown them.
when you are speaking about the description of your food, use the usual, most common one, and speak in present because you're talking about usual methods.
Okay, is been?
B is not present.
Okay, just is.
Exactly.
Sorry.
R or is, it depends, but yes.
Okay, the tortillas are fried,
Uh-huh.
and then many people put the tortillas on I don't remember if the name is sauce.
Mm-hmm. Sauce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On sauce until it gets a little bit wet, and then the tortillas are served with some cream and cheese,
Nice.
and those are chilaquiles.
Fantastic. Very good job. Excellent. When you are giving recipes, it's super common to use passive voice. Check how it was super interesting that when you said many people, it was for you necessary to speak about many people. So you became active voice again. And then when you spoke about the general preparation, you transformed into passive. You see?
Yeah. Yes.
This alternation is very, very good. Very good job.
Thank you.
Excellent. Sylvie, ask the next question to Michael.
Okay. Michael, have you I have to ask him as it is written,
It's
or
it can, but if you want to if you have an original idea, be my guest, eh? Feel free.
okay. Michael, have you ever let something on your fridge, but later you find out that it's gone? Who was it probably eaten by?
What a great question.
What?
It's super
Okay.
good. Can you repeat
Do
the
you want me
question
to
for
repeat
me?
it?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
please.
Okay. Michael, have you ever left something in your fridge,
Again, what
but
is the past
later
of
you
leave?
find lived?
Oh,
Is it a
irregular. Irregular verb. Present leave. Past.
Left.
left? Yeah. Okay, Michael, have you ever left something on your fridge and then you find out that it is gone? Who do you think that probably took it?
Took.
Took it.
Okay.
It is like the meme, like when someone leave a gansito in the
Yes.
fridge and then it's gone.
Okay.
Exactly. Does it happen to you, Mike?
Yeah, I think the can you how you say fridge or what?
Fridge.
What the
Fridge is a
French?
refrigerator.
Yeah. I prefer the fridge because the fridge is tasted is good.
You prefer the fridge? What do you mean the fridge?
The freezing cake maybe or the gansito freezing.
But it's different to say The word that you are confusing is frozen.
Frozen.
But no. The question is different. Have
Okay.
you ever left a gansito, for example, in the fridge? And then 1 day later, 2 days later, probably 3 days later, you discover that somebody took it.
Okay.
Somebody took it. Your wife or somebody. Gansito disappeared.
My house every day.
Your house every day. Me too. Has that happened to you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Tell me about it.
When it disappeared, it was disappeared. I feel look angry. Somebody look me angry. And
Eliminate was again.
Okay. Okay. When it was disappeared, I
Again.
felt
When it what?
it was disappeared. Freezing.
But was is not necessary.
No. Freezing disappeared.
Present disappeared. No, disappear is present.
Okay. Disappeared.
Disappeared in past is regular. Disappear is the verb in simple form, and in past is disappeared.
Disappeared.
The verb was is only for passive voice.
Okay.
Is it necessary to use passive voice in this case?
No.
Then you need a normal sentence. Person, simple verb, complement.
Okay. Freezing disappeared.
Freezing. What is freezing? What is freezing?
How you say the cake or gansito? I say when the gansito disappeared in my house, I look angry. I figure out a person is, how you say when the person is suspicious?
Suspicious. When a person is suspicious, the
Guilty?
No. Guilty is when it's definite.
Suspicious mind?
Well, you can say suspicious one.
Suspicious one, okay.
The suspicious one or the suspicious person. You decide.
I figure out a suspicious one.
Okay.
I try to. I was trying to keep the conversation about my suspicious, and then I discovered it was eaten by my mother or by my sister.
Correct. Eating. ING.
Eating.
That's not the word. You're talking in passive voice.
It was eating?
It was eating, but eating is ING.
It was ate.
What is the past participle of eat?
Eaten.
Exactly.
No? Eaten.
Not eating.
It was eaten.
Exactly.
It was eaten.
Eating is structure number 4. Eaten is structure number 9.
Yeah, eating. Yeah.
So what do you find out later?
Yeah, it The gansito was eaten by my sister.
Or your mother.
Or your mother, or my mother.
Exactly. Excellent, Mike. Next question. Ask it to Isaac.
What could be done to this room to make it nicer?
Well,
This room, let's speak about
your room?
my room. The only one that is in
Okay.
camera.
Okay, sure. Well, I think that maybe the room could be decorated with some pictures and maybe some plants to make it nicer.
Excellent
Yes.
passive voice.
Because I feel that it's a little empty, so add some things to the walls could help to feel it more warmy.
One more time. Good.
It could I don't remember what I said. It could help to make it more warmy.
That's much better. Make it. I think in the original idea it was necessary to use the word make it.
Okay.
To precisely.
Yes. Yes, I
Now,
didn't notice that.
exactly. Now the adjective that you're looking for is not warmy. Probably you need.
Yes, I don't remember actually.
You are thinking about cozy, no?
Which one? Cozy. I don't know. No, I don't know the meaning of cozy.
Great.
Cozy.
New vocabulary. Take a note.
Yes. Warm, comfortable, and safe, especially in a small space. Yes, yes, it fits better.
It fits better, right?
Yeah.
Warmy possibly exists, but it's only talking about the temperature. But you're talking about decorations and other stuff.
Yes. Cozy. Okay. To make it more cozy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good. The first, you only used one passive voice. You said.
Yes, at the beginning, the room must be decorated. I don't remember exactly, but yes, at the beginning of the sentence.
That was right. If you continue talking about the plants and the paintings or photographs, things in the wall, you can continue using passive voice.
Well, I don't know how. Maybe some paintings could be put on the walls.
Excellent.
You can, how to say it? Like, I don't know. Maybe you can. Some plants can be buy
Excellent.
to put on the table. Yes.
What is the past participle of buy?
Both.
Yeah. Repeat.
Yes, you can buy some plants to put on the table.
Passive voice.
Some plants can be bought to put them on the table. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Slow down. You want to run and use a nitro, but yes. Good job. Good job. Excellent.
Thanks.
Next.
Sure, I have a doubt.
Yes,
for
of course,
example,
Robert.
I can hear Isaac used more structure 7 or more modal verbs, no? So, for example, in the beginning, he said something like the room was been, or no?
Was been.
Could
do you
be,
have the
no?
complete idea?
Could be. No,
Yeah,
I don't have it.
I don't remember. To be honest.
Was been, but if the sentence is could be, no, I don't have any question.
Yeah, no.
Well, my doubt is because in the chart that you share us, I can found was been.
Was being.
Was being.
Being. 2 syllables. Being.
Okay. Was being. Okay.
Because I understand was been, and been is the past participle. Was been is impossible.
In future plans. Okay, no. Yeah.
In this case, it will be what? Interrupted actions, no? Was being.
Right now or future plans?
No, interrupted actions because you said was, no?
No. I can hear that Isaac said something like that, but I'm sure.
Well, okay. By phonetics, he actually said could be.
Okay.
Which is modal verb plus be. Right? In the other case, it should be either was or had, because we need to pronounce been correctly, and you need to correspond the auxiliary correctly. Okay?
Thanks.
So good question. Very, very good. Actually, you are next. So Isaac, ask the next question. If we have time, no, we don't have time because
No, we don't have time.
I need to talk. Jesus, Robert, you escape for today. No, he says. Okay, well, let's keep it over there because I need to stay for a moment with Gabriel. So, guys, very good practice. If you want to make more examples, you can take the screenshot and start writing them. I suggest that you practice on the audio because the audio was very difficult, but you decide. Have a very nice day. I'll see you tomorrow, and I stay with Gabriel. Okay?
Okay.
Teacher, I have a question.
All right.